Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 30th June 2023. My name is TSV Raghavan and I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. This is my spiritual vlog on YouTube. Haribol TRSV nectar nectar nectar. In this particular vlog, in all my previous videos, we have been discussing about the knowledge and information that we have gleaned through the study of spiritual books, scriptures, contemplation on the material universe, and meditation on the spiritual universe. This particular video in this vlog is no exception to that rule. In fact, it is a mere continuation of all that we have been doing in all my previous videos. Kindly subscribe to this vlog and press the bell icon so that I may keep reminding you of all my previous videos. So let us continue with the topic of today. We have been discussing at length the topic of karma in Hindu mythology and spiritualism. Karma is a very important aspect in the life of a human living entity. His or her life is largely based on only karma. Destiny is a part and parcel of karma. This karma is of four types. First is called Sanchit karma. It is the storage of all unworked karma of a particular living entity in all his or her past lives and births. Second is called Prarabdha karma, that is, a slice of this Sanchit unworked karma that a human living entity brings with him or her to take another birth in which the foundation is this Prarabdha karma. His or her life is based by on based on or guided by this prarabdha karma. Third is called kriyamana karma. God has given some free will to every human living entity, whether male or female. This person can do some action on his or her own in a particular lifetime, and that is based on his or her free will. Hence, this is known as Kriyamana Karma. Now, the fourth is Agami Karma. This is only a combination of the residue of unworked karma from the Prarabdha category and Kriyamana category. This unworked karma, called Agami karma, is joined together with the already existing Sanchit karma for future births and references. The next birth of Prarabdha karma will be based on a slice of Sanchit karma which includes this unworked prarabdha karma and part of his or her kriyamana karma. Thus, the cycle of birth and death goes on and on till the person attains liberation from further births and deaths. So let us continue with a case history of a very important person whose karma will give us a fairly good idea of what karma is like in the life of a human living entity. There was a freedom fighter in a village called Shurakotai in the Trichy district of Tamil Nadu, India. When this person, who was also a farmer by profession and had some pieces of land, was arrested because of his nationalist activities and imprisoned. This particular person had one boy born to him from his wife who was in the village at that time. This man who was in prison could not see the arrival of this son. This son had one elder brother and one younger brother called Shanmuham. This boy, when he was born, was christened Ganesan. Because the father was already in the thick of nationalist activities and was always going to prison every now and then, hence the family was in dire states financially. This boy hardly had any education. He was born in the year 1928 in the month of October. This boy, who had hardly any schooling or education, had to join a street drama group at a very early age. So, this boy's acting career, so to speak, began at a very early age. This boy started getting small roles during street plays in Trichy and Tamil Nadu. This boy grew up in that atmosphere till he reached the age of 16 or 17. His mother, who was very worried about the life of this boy Ganesan, took him to a nearby very popular actor called Tyagaraja Bhagavatar. She said, "This boy, who is just 16, is trying to become a film actor. Kindly help him." Tyagaraja Bhagavatar laughed. He said in no uncertain terms, "Lady, your son neither has the looks nor the talent to make it even as a junior artist. So forget this and put him on some job in some business somewhere so that he can earn a few pennies for your family." The mother was extremely hurt, but she did not lose heart. She said, "Don't worry about what the star says. You continue with your mission to become an actor." This boy slowly became a well known theater actor. So good was he in his acting talent that he not only performed very well, he could speak pages of dialogues during one utterance on the stage. He had absolutely no stage fear. Not only that, this guy's talent was honed to such an extent that he was focused 110% only on his acting talent. Now we will talk about karma. It was this boy's prarabdha karma, that is, a slice of his already existing storage of sanchit karma, that made him be born into a family of a freedom fighter come agriculturist in Tamil Nadu, India. It was not this boy's fault in this birth. It had something to do with his past birth. Same was the case when he was hardly educated and when he had to pass through several constraints and deprivations during financial times. He had to go hungry many times in a month or a year. Yet this boy did not lose heart. The foundation of Prarabdha Karma was being laid on his life's construction. Same was the case when his Prarabdha Karma made him a street play actor and then a stage actor. The Prarabdha Karma made that star insult this boy and say that he cannot do anything in acting. But the same Prarabdha Karma helped him land a couple of roles in the Tamil film industry in the late 1940s. Slowly but steadily, he began getting some lead roles thanks to his extraordinary talent. This guy began landing some roles which made the films a stupendous success. One of those roles was called One of those films was called Parashakti, whose dialogues were written by one of the future chief ministers of Tamil Nadu, Mr. M. Karunanidhi. Not only this Ganesan began getting regular roles in films at a time when that star got involved in a murder and had to spend some time in prison. By mid 1955, this boy's Prarabdha Karma took him to a very popular status in the film industry. And then his own Kriyamana Karma, that is, efforts done or activities done as per free will, took over. This guy was not only an actor thanks to his prarabdha karma, but he also became a distributor and producer on his own right. He had one younger brother called Shanmuham. According to the legend of the life story of this boy, who was now named Shivaji Ganesan, this guy took his own younger brother in his fold and made him learn business management in America. This was Kriyamana Karma on the part of Shivaji Ganesan. This younger brother turned out to be a genius in business. Whatever little the elder brother earned in acting, this guy invested very prudently in real estate businesses, film distribution business, film production business, etc. Thus, the brothers duo began making pots of money overnight from mid 50s onwards. This was Kriyamana Karma. Nobody could have thought when this boy was born that this poor boy who had to go without meals several days in a week will become such a rich person in his lifetime. According to his prarabdha karma, he attained local, national, and then international status as an actor. So much so that the French government awarded this man, actor Shivaji Ganesan, the Chevalier Award. This was Prarabdha Karma, but the Kriyamana Karma made him trust his own younger brother Shanmugham and bring him into his own fold. This made these boys earn hands over fists overnight. By the time it was mid 60s, these two brothers were already a force to reckon with in not only the Indian Tamil Nadu film industry but also in the other films of other South Indian languages plus Hindi. Wherever they went, they came back in leaps and bounds. So much so that today one of the streets in the city of Chennai is named after him, and the very place or locality where he lived is considered to be this guy's manor. Shivaji Ganesan joined politics and attained indifferent success, but he was not deterred. Acting and films was his manner, so much so that they acquired so much landed property that when his own sons decided to produce a film, they arranged finances for that film just by selling a piece of land to none other than the international industrial tycoon Mr. Bill Gates. This was all Kriyamana Karma. Shivaji Ganesan went to Singapore where his daughter lived and died in the year 2001. For a person, it was quite an achievement in a lifetime. His Prarabdha Karma laid the foundation for his future career, but his own Kriyamana Karma made him reach dizzy heights, become an icon and a living legend not only locally or nationally but even internationally. This shows to us what karma can do in the lives of a human being. As they say in Urdu, खुद को कर बुलंद इतना कि खुद खुदा तुझसे पूछे, बता बंदे तेरी रजा क्या है. That means that we have to raise ourselves to such a level in a birth or in a lifetime that even God is surprised at our efforts and comes down to ask us, man, what is your wish or choice? What exactly do you want to attain in life? If this effort is positive, it may make that particular living entity reach dizzy heights, both materialistically as well as spiritually. We must take a leaf out of the lives of Mr. Shivaji Ganesan to make us understand life better and to get us a ready made aim to be achieved in our own lifetime. As I had repeated often, all great men, whether in the materialistic or the spiritual world, were just ordinary human beings